Do you want to know on how to play Animal Crossing New Horizons into your Windows 11 or Windows 10 PC? If you are, then watch this guide because I'm going to teach you all the things you need to get started. So first of all is that you will need to have a copy of all these files that I have highlighted here in my desktop. They are really important. And also you will need to install an application called YUZU. YUZU is a Nintendo Switch emulator. It can play any Switch games into your PC as long as you have all these files installed into your YUZU emulator. As you can see here, I have Animal Crossing New Horizons. It is in version 2.0.6 and it's an NSP file and it's a 6.2 GB file size. Before I show you on how to optimize and run this game into your PC, I'm just going to show you first where to get YUZU emulator officially. And to do that, just open a web browser, type in YUZU emulator and hit search. Go to yuzumi.org, click on that, and then go click on the download button here, and then go to the Android section. So there are two versions of YUZU emulator, which is true for Windows, Linux, and Android. And those versions are the free version of YUZU and the early access version of YUZU. The early access version will require you to pay one time, and that will enable you to gain access an early update of YUZU emulator. And if you can wait a week or two, then the free version of YUZU emulator is just fine for you to install. So YUZU is available for Windows, Linux, and Android. So if you prefer to play this game into your Android phone, you can do that, but be sure that it is in Android 11 or above to be able to play. And for those who are looking for the Linux install, all you have to do is just click on this icon here to get the Linux version. And for those who are in Windows, just click on this icon here to download the latest version of YUZU emulator for Windows. So since I have already done this and I have installed it into my PC, which is Windows 11, then I'm just going to skip on this part because the download installation process for this is really easy to do and is really straightforward. So go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to minimize this now, and I'm just going to assume that you have already installed the latest build of YUZU emulator into your PC. So the next step is to install some files into your YUZU emulator so that you'll be able to play Switch games. Okay, so those files are the files that I have highlighted here in my desktop. These are the Nintendo Switch keys and the Nintendo Switch firmware. Both should be in version 17 so that you'll be able to play the latest and all of the previous Switch games into your YUZU emulator. And then you will need to have all of the Animal Crossing files enabled for you to play Animal Crossing New Horizons. So this is the base game, the title of the game, title update, and the DLC update. And also this files here, the folder that I have here is the in-game events files that you will need to install. So for those who are asking on how to get all of these files, the most legal way to get them is that you own a Nintendo Switch console, which is fully modded and have installed a custom firmware. Because if it has a custom firmware installed in it, that means that you can fully access your Nintendo Switch system files. So once you have done that, then look all for the keys and the firmware file of Switch and then just copy and transfer them into your PC. So basically what you need is a Nintendo Switch, which is homebrew. Now, in order for you to get the game, there's no other way around this, but you should purchase the game legally, own the physical copy of the game, or a digital copy wherein you have purchased them from the eShop. And once you have and own these files, then you can now digitally back up those games into an XCI or NSP file format, just like mine here. So for those who don't own a Switch but want to try out this game and don't know where to get all this file, so I'm just going to teach you on how to do that. And in order for you to do that is just follow this QR code here that I put in the screen, scan it with your QR code reader into your mobile phone so that you'll be redirected to the page wherein you can visit and see all of these files and get a copy of it. So once you're on the site, be sure to hover down and check out the entirety of the website. Just copy all of these files and then transfer them into your PC or into your Android phone. Because you can play these games now into your Android phone. So once you have all of these files, so it's time to install them into your YUZU emulator. So I'm just going to assume that you have the files now. So let's install them now. So go to YUZU, go to File, open YUZU folder, and then locate Keys folder. The next is to open the Keys zip file. The next step is to copy all the product keys and title keys. Transfer them here. And once done, close in this folder here. The next step is to install the firmware file, and to do this is go to YUZU, File again, open YUZU folder, and then locate NAND folder, NAND, click on that, System folder, Contents folder, Registered folder, then open the firmware file in the desktop, select all the file sets inside, copy them and paste them into here. so that your YUZU emulator will now have all of the firmware files of the Switch so that it will now function as a Nintendo Switch into your PC. Once done, closing this. You'll know the installation is successful because it will now show all of your Switch games and show you their game icons. If you see a game that doesn't have a game icon, that means that you're using an outdated firmware or an outdated key. So be sure to only follow the QR code that I put on screen to get the latest files. Now, it's time to update your Animal Crossing New Horizons to the latest version, which is version 2.0.6. And to do this is just go to File, open Install Files to NAND, and locate the files of that update, just like mine here. So the 6 GB file size is the base game. The 4 GB file size is the update. So click on that and hit open and install. So this will now merge the base game of Animal Crossing New Horizons to the latest update, which is version 2.0.6. So it's merging now. So it's installing and installing its update. So let's wait for a bit. And once done, hit OK. Now the next step is to install the DLC. And to do this is just go to File, install Files to NAND, and then locate the DLC update, which is the DLC Happy Home Paradise. It's a small file, hit open, and hit install. And that's how you update it to the latest DLC. And also, if you're ever interested in installing the in-game events, then you can do that. Just be sure to go to these files here and add them manually. But for me, I'm just gonna stop there. And you can, but for you, if you wanted to install the in-game events, then do that by installing here in Install Files to NAND. So now the next step is to optimize your YUZU emulator so that there'll be no drifting, crashes into your playthrough. And to do this, just go to Emulation, go to Configure, and in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see here. So these are my settings for General tab, System tab. The System section, you can change this to whatever you like. The Core section, it should remain as it is. CPU set to Auto. Graphics set to Vulkan. This will run the game much better. And the resolution scale is set to 2x resolution so that the game will look much sharper and much more beautiful than the native resolution of Switch. But if your PC can't handle that, then just revert back to 1x resolution. But for me, 2x resolution is the best. Now I'm going to go to Advanced. In here, just pause the video and copy every setting so that you'll have it into your YUZU emulator. Now I'm going to go to Audio. Again, pause the video and copy every setting here. Controls, I have connected my Nintendo Switch Pro controller here. So if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation controller, then connect them to your PC, then map them up according to your liking. But the dead zone for both left and right sticks should be set in 20% so that it will fix the drifting issues or the control issues into your playthrough. Once done, hit OK. Congratulations, your YUZU emulator is now fully optimized to run and play Animal Crossing New Horizons version 2.0.6 into your PC. So a little bit of a disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys gameplay of this game running to my PC perfectly because we all know how strict Nintendo is. And if I showed you a gameplay of this game running into my PC using YUZU emulator, then my channel will be taken down, my videos will be taken down because that's how strict they are. So to show you proof that this video tutorial of mine is working, I'm gonna compromise a little bit and I'm just gonna boot up Animal Crossing New Horizons into the title screen of the game. But once I am in the title screen of the game, I'm just gonna stop the emulation from there. And also, I'm just gonna blur the screen from here and out so that Nintendo will not be able to hit me with any of their copyright strikes into my channel. So I hope you guys do understand that's why I'm blurring the screen here. And also, once I'm in the title screen, I'm just gonna stop the emulation. And also, the game is starting to boot up now, and it's still loading its shader cache. It will take some time because if this is your first time of installing the game, running the game, then there is a need for compiling for the shader cache of Animal Crossing New Horizons in order for it to run in YUZU emulator. But once you have loaded all of the shader cache of the game will not have any stars at all. The stars will just occur during the compiling of the shader cache. So I am now in the title screen, so I'm just going to stop the emulation here. So as you can see guys, as long as you have followed all the steps that I've shown you in this guide, you'll be able to get and play Animal Crossing New Horizons version 2.0.6 into your PC. So if you have some questions regarding the installation process of this game into your PC, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer all of them. Please subscribe to my channel, this will help me out. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye for now.